Family, I want to show you something. You know, sometimes tire vibrations, it's not always from not having tires properly balanced. Look how beautiful the sky is. Sometimes it's not always not having tires properly balanced. Like I was getting vibration when I was driving. And so I was like, I'm going to look at, like check my suspension or see where the vibration coming along, because when I did a quick walk around, all of my tires looked okay. But then when I stopped, I saw a spot in my tire, and I'm going to show you. So right here, this tire, I just took it off from the back. It was on the back. I was getting a lot of vibration. This tire looks good, right? You can see this indicator, this line, these lines there. That's the indicator representing, showing like when this tread meets that indicator, it's time to replace the tires, right? So clearly you can see this tire is not, right here, this tread is not bad. But when I stopped, I'll show you right here. When I stopped, I was able to see this spot. So you see how this is smooth out, but you see the rest of the tire, it's all, oops, I accidentally dropped it. I'm rolling it to the back of my other truck. But you see how the rest of the tire is fine until it gets to that spot, right? And then, oh, I didn't even see this right here. There's a crack in the tire. One of my elders told me this morning he saw a crack in one of his tires. So maybe it could be the heat as well. But what this is, see how this whole area right here is like worn down all the way to the indicator? Inside of this tire, the steel belt inside of this tire is popped. And so it's got more pressure in the area where it's popped on the inside. And I'm not a tire expert, so if there's any tire experts on here that can add to what I'm saying or explain it better, please feel free to. But the inside, from my understanding, the inside of this tire, the belt has popped, and where the belt is popped is obviously on this side, so it's more pressure. So as this tire is rolling on your vehicle, it's in that particular spot, it's more pressure, so it's wearing the tread out even more, because there's pressure from inside of the tire pressing it down on the ground even more. And if you were ever see a tire like this on your car or truck or trailer or anything that you have, this come off of my truck, even though you may see some good tread, you might say, oh, I'm just going to ignore it. Don't ignore it, because this is a sign that this tire is bad, and you keep driving on it like that, it could explode. And depending on how much pressure is in it and how it explodes, it could, if you're driving on a truck that has a dual tires in the rear, it could actually pop the next tire, or it could damage your fender, on your vehicle. If it's just on your car, I've seen tires where sometimes they pop on people, they explode, and all the pressure from it bends a part of the vehicle. And so you don't want to cause yourself any damage. And so I just wanted to share that. Sometimes you can get tire vibrations, even if you've got your wheel balance. Sometimes not having a tire wheel balance could cause vibration as well. But then if you've got all your tires balanced and stuff like that, and you're like, where's this vibration coming from? Sometimes it may not be a suspension problem. It could be worn suspension parts, but then sometimes it could be this too. So it's good to always just examine your stuff, and especially with the temperatures, and it's even going to get hotter next summer as well. So with the hot temperatures and things that we have going, it's you know what, I'm gonna just put this tire right here and pull out my truck instead of rolling it all the way back. With the hot temperatures and everything that we have, I think the heat makes it harder on everything. I think it's harder on all of the equipment and tires and stuff like that with all the heat. I just think the heat makes everything. Why is that broken like that? Even this. But anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to share. So sometimes having vibration is not always is not always a suspension part, and it doesn't always mean that the tire needs balance, and sometimes the tire could probably be bad, right? So I just thought I'd share that. I seen a lot of things, and also I shared the photo in my community section this morning of another truck I saw explode. That's the second truck I saw explode today. So if anybody's driving any big trucks, diesel trucks, you know, keep an eye on all of your gauges, because you know the temps do run high in those trucks, but you want to make sure that they're running normal before they explode. And the similarity, I noticed that truck exploded, but the trailer, the cargo that it was carrying, it wasn't damaged. And then the previous one I saw at the beginning of the month, it was a truck where a guy was carrying log, nothing but wood, and the entire truck, the cab, everything got demolished, but that wood on that trailer was not touched. I was like, that's a miracle, right? So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Make this day count. I'm just about done. I'm actually jumping ahead on my work that I'm going to do tomorrow. So, you know, make this day count. God bless you, and I love you. Be safe.